Hey there, my name is Brendan, and I just wanted to take a few minutes here to review my experience at Cal Baptist University's online and professional studies division's degree of Master's of Arts in Public Relations. I recently graduated with this degree, and I have to say that I am extremely pleased with the results of this degree and my time at Cal Baptist. This degree really kind of changed, it kind of really did change my life in a lot of ways. Um, After I got my undergraduate BA at Cal Baptist, I had planned to go straight to law school. But then I decided, just after I heard more about the program and, like the professors and just like its philosophy, I decided that I wanted to take a little bit of time off and go and pursue this master's degree. And I really, really am glad that I did. Because it's a professional master's degree, and just the amount of learning that I was able to get out of this degree from the professors and the course materials was just outstanding. One thing that I really liked about this program was that the professors were extremely knowledgeable in their fields. They had degrees, in their field, but not only just they didn't just have the book learning, but they also had, the actual professional experience that they had, worked in a lot of PR related fields, and they'd done a lot of they'd sat on like a lot of committees. They'd also, been a part of like national organizations for PR, and they really knew what they were talking about when they were teaching you these subjects. It wasn't just like, they were just opening up the books and teaching you from that. And so I really felt like I was getting not only the benefit of, learning from text, but also just from life experience as well. And also the professional interaction just between the professors and like the students was really good as well. Like, I was always amazed that I would, like, if I had a question or send an email, I always got a very prompt response, and the professors were always more than willing, to meet up with you, to, talk with you over the phone, whatever you needed, basically. If you needed help, if you had, questions that you needed, answering about, tests, essays, anything, you could always send them an email, always give them a call, whatever, and you always got a prompt response, and always got like a very informed response too. That you never really were, you could never say that you never knew, all the details of something. That they didn't hide anything from you. You always knew everything that was coming at you with a course, and I really liked that a lot. The disclosure was really nice. Also, one thing that I really liked about this degree was the flexibility with basically working professionals. That that sometimes it's difficult to hold down a job while you're going to school. But I have to say that this degree, I don't want to say made it easy, but it definitely made it easier than perhaps pursuing another school's type of degree. That the MAPR program and the online and professional studies division really kind of helps cater their classes towards people who have other responsibilities in their life as well. And for me, I had to work all through getting my degree, but I have to say, like, just the online elements of like the essays and some of the lectures and everything really helped, so that I was able to sometimes, if I had a full day of work, I could just come home, I could listen to the lectures, I could read, I could do my essays, and just be able to get all that turned in. But it also had a hybrid aspect too, where I was able to go into class, and I was able to, meet up with students, and see like real physical lectures, with the professors and such. And that was really nice too, because I was able to get, the experience of being around other graduate students as well, so that I didn't feel like I was doing everything from a computer. And so all in all, I can say it was a perfect blend of just, being, having to work, but also doing the school. And I didn't feel like I was shortchanged at all, because sometimes people are like, oh, you didn't, get to go into class, whatever. I'm like, well, I did get to go into class, but I also got to do it online, and it was really nice, because if I was not able to do this degree in the way that online and professional studies presented it, I probably wouldn't have been able to go and get my master's just because of the other activities in my life. So I can say that was something that I was really pleased about, was the way they handled it. Um, you know, also just like kind of, the value of a master's degree was something that, I was a little in the dark about, that I'd always, heard about like, oh, getting your master's degree and everything. But then kind of when, I actually got it and everything, it kind of opened up a new world to me, in that, I read some stats that only 8% of people in the country have master's degrees. And so once you've come through program like this, you're suddenly in like the top 10% of professionals in the United States. And that's like pretty amazing. That really boosts your resume. It opens up all kinds of jobs that I never would have expected to be opened up to me. And, and just like, especially with Cal Baptist has a really good name in the community, especially in Southern California. Like, when people hear that you've come from Cal Baptist, they really kind of sit up and they listen to you a little bit more, because they know that you're going to be a quality student. And then, when you say you have a master's degree from there, that just kind of raises the bar even more. And, you know, um, also, just like I said before, it just helps, it opens up a lot of job fields for you. There's been like many jobs that I have had opened up to me that I could have applied for and such. I'm planning on going to law school right now. And so I haven't been pursuing a full-time PR job as of yet. But I can say that just definitely, while I've been getting ready for law school and while I'm in law school, I'm going to be pursuing a kind of an independent contractor. Going to be acting in that vicinity for social media and image consulting. And I can say just like already having like this master's degree has opened up so many doors that whenever, I've approached companies, whatever, to offer like my services and stuff, that they've been like very impressed. They've been impressed with the CBU brand and with the master's degree. And I already have 3 clients, and I see it like growing even more in the future from that. And so, and I have the CBU Online and Professional Studies division to thank for that. Also, like with the interaction with the other students in this, I found it to be like quite well, because like being like a hybrid online course, sometimes you don't expect to see any other students. You think like, oh, I'm just going to be behind my computer or whatever, maybe interacting with over email and such. But I found that not to be the case. All the students that I worked with, like, were very like social, and not only did I see them when I went in for hybrid courses, but we also met up a lot, to study when we had group presentations, when we had, essays, whatever, we'd meet up at local coffee houses and such to get our studying done. And I found that all of them, really wanted to get to know each other. And so that made it easier. And also, like, the professors were really good about getting everyone together. They put in a lot of group projects that kind of, like felicitated the working together of the students. And so sometimes we communicated over email. We talked a lot over the phone. Like I said, we met up in person. We'd meet up at the classes, and I didn't feel shortchanged at all in the social aspect of, just kind of that camaraderie. If anything, I felt like I had a really good camaraderie with all of the students. And also a lot of them were working professionals, and so they were kind of going through a lot of the same stuff that I was, with like working and balancing it with school. And so I kind of like, I got along with them really well and stuff, and they'd understand like, oh, I just got done with work, let's get this essay done, whatever and stuff. And it was really nice to like work with other people, and other people who were just like me. So I can say just overall, I can say it was a very positive experience, and I highly recommend the MAPR program, and I recommend any of the degrees that online professional studies offers. But since I got my degree in the master's in public relations, I highly recommend that one. You won't find anywhere better professors, more qualified, and you also won't find a degree that's so personal too, that where the professors in the school really strives to get to know you, and really strives to do their best to make sure that you're well educated. I haven't found that at other schools as much as I have here at CBU. So I just say if you've ever been thinking about getting your master's degree, or even just had the thought kind of into your head, you need to get up, get your application into the Cal Baptist online program, and get your master's degree. You won't regret it. It'll open up a lot of doors for you, and it'll change your life. So thanks for taking a couple of minutes to listen to my review, and you all have a good day.